weeks. I've been editing all the Spain vlogs for 2 weeks. I filmed 2 a day. I was only there for 5 days. I wanted to make the most of it. Back to normal here. Look, I've been using my Lloret de Mar mug to remind me of happy times. As usual, I'm brewing up coffee on my slightly needs a clean stove, and I'm making breakfast, and I was literally halfway through making it and I thought I need to start the vlog, because once I get the urge, that's it. I just have to pick up the camera. For those of you that join me in the Spain series, this is my favourite normal times breakfast. Rice cakes or corn cakes, in fact there's a mixture there, and Marmite, and I tend to have it with a bit of yoghurt and fruit, and as of the other day, but this that I picked up in Iceland the other day, very nice. I've been up since 9 and I've been working up in my office bedroom on the vlog, of course, and that's currently exporting. This is my routine. I have breakfast then when it's exporting, and then I do the thumbnail and all the other bits. I'm having vlogger problems. I literally just accidentally got the leg of the tripod of the camera in the butter, so that's going to be fun. It's nothing worse than your tripod feet getting greasy and slippy. The reason I've got a mixture, I'm getting in a mess now, it's because I'm stopping and starting to move the camera. The reason I've got a mixture of corn cakes and rice cakes is because I was finishing off the last of the rice cakes and then starting a new packet. Will do. This is my latest breakfast habit. Look, there's a little bit of banana, a bit chopped off of that one, a bit of apple, all sort of chopped up small, with some almonds chucked on top, and I'm going to add a bit of this yogurt bucket in there. I'm trying to be economical. It just works out so much cheaper to buy bigger packets. I wish they did soya ones for the same price and size, but they don't. I'm trying to have the probiotic stuff, you know. And then I'm going to put a bit of that syrup on top, just a little bit, to make it very treaty. I know I shouldn't really. There we are, already. The syrup is like the Trojan horse. It's getting the fruit in me. It's 12 PM. I'm dressed, I'm breakfasted, I've got all the vlog stuff done for the day, and now I just wanted to share a little thought with you that I had about our holiday. Now the funny thing is, we're a funny dynamic of 3 people. So there's my daughter who's just turned 17, my boyfriend, and then there's me. The problem is that I twigged after we came back is we all do like to do very different things on a holiday. My daughter does not like to go for walks with no purpose. She doesn't want to go for a walk just for the sake of seeing the scenery and enjoying the ambience and the atmosphere. So that immediately crosses that off the list. So she'll either come along under duress or choose to not come if we want to go for a walk. Me and my boyfriend love going for walks. We find it invigorating, exciting, stimulating, especially if it's in a new place. Maybe not so much in our local area because we've got to know that pretty well over the pandemic. But anyway, so that's one problem. She likes to browse around shops a lot. Now I like to do that with her because I know that she enjoys it. My boyfriend is so nice. He facilitated the wandering around of the shops. He's not into wandering around shops. He likes to do adventurous things that generally cost money, and I'm on a much lower budget than he is, and I just can't justify the expense of excursions and boat trips and, you know, experiences that you pay for per head. While he's very happy to pay for us, I feel guilty about that. So, you know, if that's what he wants to do and he wants to pay, I'll say, yeah, okay. And we were going to go on a boat trip, but as it happens, the weather was bad on the 2 days that we'd earmarked to do it, so we didn't go on a boat trip. But what I like to do best of all on holiday is just wander around the streets and see what's there, because I like all the little things that most people overlook. I like the brickwork and the ironwork and just the way things are different. Like, I get excited, like if the pedestrian crossing is different to what I'm used to. Little things like that sort of stimulate me, and I find that very interesting. And of course I like to duck into cafes and have a coffee and a cake, but again, because of my budget, I wouldn't do that anywhere near as much if I was holidaying on my own. I'd probably get bargain supermarket things, put them in my rucksack and nibble them as I went. That's probably in all reality how I would do it if I was on my own. But anyway, between the 3 of us, we did manage. But we are polar, we're like 3 polar opposites, honestly. Izzy likes to do the, you know, the paid for activity things as well. But again, it's just the expense, isn't it? I think if we'd been there for longer, there would have been more of that stuff. But if I'd have gone on my own, there wouldn't have been any of it, if you know what I mean. Right, what else was I going to tell you? My coffee was going cold upstairs. I don't normally sit and just talk to the camera, by the way, if you're new. It's just that I haven't spoken to it for 2 weeks, so I'm catching up a bit. Now, I had a random thing come through the post yesterday. Here it is. It came addressed to my daughter, and I texted her because she was staying with my dad. My daughter stays with my dad in the week because she commutes to college from there because it's much closer than from here. Anyway, I texted her and I said, a parcel's come for you. Have you ordered anything? And she said no. And what was it? Very random. a PCR test. I have no idea why. And she has no idea why. It just turned up, and then today I had a text about it from the NHS. It says, you recently received a PCR home test kit which did not include Wales specific instructions for use. And then it gives you a link to find the Wales specific instructions for use. We have no idea why it's been sent here, addressed to my daughter. Anyway, so there's that mystery. Right, I made a little list of things to tell you because every day I haven't been filming and I've been thinking, oh, I must tell them this. We had a milestone day yesterday. My daughter came home and she voted in the local elections for the first time because she's finally old enough. Her polling card had come and it was like, oh, big event. So we went down together and did that. So that's big news. I've enrolled on a course. It's starting quite soon actually. Well, not that soon, but it's starting in a few weeks. It's only an intensive shorty. It's only a week long, but I'm very, very excited. I've paid for it. And I just wanted to treat myself to something stimulating and exciting and different and involving mixing with other people in the class. So I'm going to be doing that. I'll tell you more about that close to the time. I'm so excited. I've done a gig. I think I've just done one gig, to be honest. Most of what I've been doing for this 2 weeks is editing and uploading, editing and uploading, editing and uploading. I've been a powerhouse, I tell you. And also, I have a gig tomorrow. I'm a flautist, by the way, in case you're new. I play the flute for a living. I've got a gig tomorrow, which is my first festival gig since the pandemic. It's a festival ceilidh gig, and it's with a band that I haven't played with since before the pandemic. So I have spent the last fortnight not only editing like a powerhouse, I have been also rushing down to the cellar, which is by there. It's by there. And practicing my flute for up to a couple of hours a day on that repertoire. So I've got a list and I've been doing a little project regarding notating that all out neatly. I'll show you that later. So yeah, that's been taking up a lot of my time as well, and the notation project. What else? I think that's it. But anyway, right now I am going to get down in the cellar and do more practice. I did about an hour and 20 minutes on the flute. I edited after that because I know that's a bit extreme given the amount of editing I've done lately, but the thing is I've got a very busy tomorrow and the next day. So for there to be any hope of getting the Sunday vlog up, I have to work at it today during the day. But don't tell anyone. Anyway, I'm starving. I'm going to make myself some lunch. I went shopping last night. Look what I got for the family. 94p for 6 pain au chocolat. They'll make a nice treat tomorrow. Got some potato cakes in for them as well. They both like those. But I went crazy for the aubergines. Do you know how much these cost in Tesco's at the moment? Not a lot, you probably can imagine, because there are 3 in there. 29 pence each. 29 pence? What? These, I can't remember what they were, but they were much cheaper than usual. They were on offer, so I got 2. I'm going to do them a lovely pasta meal with fresh pasta tonight. Corn was on offer, so I got some corn. That was £2 for a big thing like that, and I know they both like that. Oh, I might have some of these for my lunch. Plant chef sausages. I'm not the keenest, but all sort of main branded ones, but just really expensive. So I thought, well, I'll get the cheapy ones. I got some Ginster's corn pasties in. Mick in my ceilidh band says they're very nice. So I got 2 in. I need to wrestle them away from Isabel, otherwise she might eat them, but they're for me and IB to have as emergency snacks for Saturday. I bought myself some tofu, but right now I'm just going to fry myself veg. That's quick to cook, you know. This is my method. Peppers, courgettes and mushrooms probably. Now the spring onions, also on offer, 26 pence for a big bunch like that, so I got 2 of them as well. I mean, I'll just get double all the cheap stuff and less of the expensive stuff. That'll do me. Oh, there's some more mushrooms down there. Let's use those first. I'm gonna drop them everywhere. Oh, blimey, I didn't like the sound of that. I think it's my, yeah, crunched it. Oh dear. Now, I'm going to season this up now. It's quite plain at the moment. It's just sizzling away in some olive oil. But look! Oh, look what happened to my Asda chili plant I bought last year. It's really gone crazy. When I went off to Spain, there were like little green chilies coming, and now look. I'm going to harvest this one. I'm not sure how to pick them. Oh, there we are, like that. I've chopped up about half of that to go in and put the rest in the fridge. I'm going to crush some garlic and put that in, and I'm going to use some of my cheaty ginger. I prefer the real ginger, but I could get to Iceland, but I couldn't get to any other shops, and they only did this sort. So I'm not a fan of the plastic, obviously, but other than that, I think it's quite good. I'm frying an egg in with it. This is smelling delicious. I forgot how much I loved sesame oil. I stopped having it in my cupboard because I think my daughter might be allergic to it, but I remembered and I thought, well, I can cook for one with it. So I got some from Tesco's last night, and the smell, oh, it's beautiful. There's a bit of lemon juice in there as well. There we are, all ready for me. Now then, this is what I've been doing this week in the afternoons as well as practicing. I'm one of these musicians that knows hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tunes, but struggles to remember what any of them are called. So when I have a list on stage of all the things that we're going to play in the gig, and it's just the names, doesn't necessarily help me out. So what I'm trying to do is write the tune name as just the first little bit of the tune in notation, and then I can read that and hear it in my head, and then I know which tune it is. So I've basically been notating the first couple of bars of each part of the tune, and that's just all in one big long continuous thing at the moment. But what I want to do is put it in categories of types of tunes and bar lengths, because this is very significant when you do ceilidhs. The caller, aka the person that explains all the dances to everybody, they'll say to the band, set of 32 bar jigs please, and so we have to choose some jigs to play that are 32 bars specifically, and if it's longer or shorter, it's not going to fit the structure of the dance, so it's very crucial. So it makes sense that I do my little thingy in categories of that. I have to snip a tool out all those little things, make them into a JPEG, and then insert them into a Word document to do that, so it's going to be a bit lengthy and time consuming. It's taking me ages. There you get me, I've got my second screen on the go here. Here it comes, I've done it! Well, it's come out a bit big and chunky if I'm honest, but hey, it'll still work, and at least we'll be able to see it when it's a bit dim and shadowy. That was a really tedious thing to do if I'm honest, but I'm glad I've done it, and I was getting quicker and quicker at doing all those little steps as I was going along, so yay, very pleased. Anyway, I don't need to start cooking for 1 hour, so I'm probably going to have a little rest for a bit off camera and then do a bit more editing, chipping away at this, just because of having a really busy 2 days coming up. It's 7 o'clock and I'm cooking, doing a huge spaghetti bolognese thingy, about to chuck these tomatoes in. I've just had a message from my darling boyfriend to say he's running late. He was coming at 7, now he's coming at 7:50, so I'm going to add the tomatoes and turn it down low and go and do some more editing, then put the pasta on at the last minute and see if Isabel can last until then without any dinner. Ooh, I might have to feed her some chopped up apple or something. It's 10 to 8 now and IB is still not here. In case you're new to this channel, IB stands for Invisible Boyfriend, who is my boyfriend and he is real, but he doesn't like to be on camera. Anyway, IB has been refining his ETA via text message to me, and it's gone from 7 o'clock to 7:50, and now it's 8 PM, so dinner's gonna be overcooked. I've literally just put the pasta in and then got his latest update, so, well, I don't want to turn it off and back on again. I'm just gonna cook it slowly. That's done, I've just taken it off the heat. And I haven't edited, as I said I would, because my dad rang, so I've been chatting to my dad for ages, probably 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. Anyway, listen, all the non-vloggable people are going to be here in a minute, so I'm going to end today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching this one. Could you please give it a like if you liked it? It really helps the channel to grow, and I really appreciate that. And if you're new here and would like to follow more of my story, do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! There was a big milestone. I got hair stuck in my eye. There was a big milestone. Right, say that again without doing that.